welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. The Golden Eagles will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Tigers offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Nolan. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. On 1st down, it's Brown again. Fakes it past the marker. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Carter. There's a little room there, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Southern Miss's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. And he will have to deal with Jalen Braxton, who can absolutely be a blanket on anybody he's covering. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Running inside, it's Miller. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Brings into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To throw, it's Nolan. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run with Brown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And he's in. Touchdown, Memphis. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's McGee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
He lofts one down the sideline. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big...
Throws toward the end zone. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Nolan. and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brown running left. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet. Hey, move. Shift. Go, go. Hand off for Brown. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone. It's McGee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on third and short. Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll run it again. Oh, he got loose. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's happy.
Could be an alley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Memphis. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He'll bring it out. It's McGee. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He's looking deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
pulls and fires complete to the right. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Michigan State Spartans.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Southern Miss head coach at the half. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the 3rd quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the 3rd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He throws one to the left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A give to Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Brown again. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Complete to the left. Running free. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you've got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He'll pull it down and run. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Brown. Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Kick is in the air. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running inside, it's Miller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. One final play before the end of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gets rid of it. This time on target. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll set up to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's Brown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. Motion from the wideout. One more time, it's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll return it. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't scare the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Running the red zone. It's Lovett. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Bader.
So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Tapped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He breaks a tackle. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Hand off for Brown. Breaks the tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Across the 25. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Miller. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Golden Eagles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to take off. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to sprint.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. On the shovel. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got two